And y'all gonna look at me diagonal. I don't see anybody in here, but I'm gonna keep it classy. Let me go on ahead and plug this up because I know this thing is about to die. I hate that you can't do Instagram Live on I hate that you can't do Instagram Live. Hi. I'm just on here to kill some time, to talk about whatever I can talk about that people want to hear. Hallo, wie geht's? Hoffentlich geht es dir gut. Ich freue mich auf später. Du, ich habe eigentlich eben gerade ein Gespräch gehabt auf Deutsch. Leider konnte ich das nicht aufnehmen. Also sie war nicht bereit. Also sie hat gesehen, dass ich so voll geschminkt bin und sie hat gedacht, oh nein, nimmst du das auf? Nein. So, dann sind wir für Montag verabredet. Aber ich bin stolz auf mich. Wir haben die ganze Zeit auf Deutsch gesprochen und ich dachte mir am Anfang, oh nein, kann ich eigentlich ein ganzes Gespräch führen auf Deutsch? Geht das eigentlich? Vielleicht sehe ich so lächerlich aus, also wenn ich das bei YouTube poste. Aber ich glaube, es ging. Es war okay, fand ich. Also ich bin wirklich stolz auf mich. Also wirklich stolz auf mich bin ich. So, ja. Und hallo. Hi, Dr. Solomon. Hi, your boy Brown. Hey, everybody. Okay, I'm going to stop speaking German now. She said, oh mein Gott, dein Deutsch. Also wenn mein Spanisch oder mein Französisch so gut wie mein Deutsch wäre, unstoppable. But I'm working on that. I'm working on my Spanish and French. Because somebody, was geht? Hi, was geht? Nix geht eigentlich. Also ich bin hier online. Ich habe ein bisschen Zeit. Ein bisschen Zeit. Hi, Banu Cream Pie. Just try it now. Oh, Spanish? Oh, Lord. I said Spanish and I'm thinking salud ça va. See, I'm all messed up. AJ Hernandez. Hola, ¿cómo están? ¿Cómo están, mi gente? ¿Cómo están, mi gente? Espero que estén bien hoy. A mí estoy muy bien. Porque estaba hablando en alemán con una amiga de Alemania. Estoy viviendo en Alemania ahora mismo. Y estaba hablando con mi amiga y en alemán por casi una hora y divertido. ¿Cómo se dice? I had fun. Lo olvidé las palabras. Also, aprendí español en la universidad. Aprendí español cuando era una niña, unas palabras, pero sí, aprendí más español en la universidad. ¿En serio? Wirklich? Oh my, see, wirklich, I went back to German. I always do that. Like, I get excited. My French, boy, whoo. But my Spanish is getting there. Like, I'm still not, I haven't, to me, the holy grail is when somebody's talking and you understand everything and you're not like, oh, you're talking too fast, slow down. Like when they talk and you understand everything what they're saying, that's the holy grail. That's the holy grail. So although I know a lot of words in Spanish, and I can try, okay, aprendiendo español todavía, pero estoy intentando y conozco muchas palabras, pero no tengo, ¿cómo se dice? Much practice. No sé. That's it. See, the flow is done. It's done. It's finished. I can't say nothing else in Spanish. But hey everybody, I'm trying to wave. I see y'all coming in. So I'm just here to kill some time, talk about languages. Any questions you want to ask me? The first thing I want to say about anybody that is learning a language right now, everybody always says there's no secret to learning languages and this and this and that. Yes, there is. There is a secret, because y'all, and when I say y'all, don't get offended if it don't apply to you. Y'all out here trying to learn I can't even think of English no more. Gosh, all these languages. I'm sorry. That's the word I was trying to look for. Languages. I'm thinking Sprache, Idioma, Lang. Anyway, y'all out here selling how to learn a language in 7 days, how to learn a language in 17 and 14 days, how to learn a language in 30 days. That's what y'all out here doing, trying to make it seem like y'all got the secret. Okay, I'm going to tell you what the secret is, and it ain't that. It ain't that, okay? That's not what it is. Matter of fact, I'm so sorry, guys. I just realized I need to, I have a headset on because I thought I was doing an interview right now. I was so hyped. I need to let it charge so that way it don't go, because I didn't. That's another thing. I'm doing interviews. I'm sorry if this thing is bothering you that it's slanted, but I look better at that angle, so that's why I got it like that. Sorry. But hey everybody. So I'm actually going to be posting probably starting next week. I've started doing, instead of the written interviews, I'm still going to be doing those on the website, but I'm actually going to be, she said, practicar. Exactamente. Lo sabía esa palabra, pero lo olvidé. What do you want to do? You know? It's always like that. It's like, I know the word, but I forgot. But yeah, so anyway, what I was saying was I'm going to actually start interviewing black women for my YouTube channel. I may actually start interviewing black men too for Man Crush Monday, because you guys know that once a month I post a black man that's multilingual doing big things. So, I try to, even though my movement is for black women, I do try to keep the men in there too. But anyway, moving back. So I'm going to start doing YouTube, in addition to my regular YouTube videos, giving tips, tricks, and hacks. I'm also going to be doing interviews. And another thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing interviews in other languages. I'm going to start off with German, and then I'm also going to branch out into doing Spanish language interviews and French language interviews, because I also want to highlight black women. Hi, Brittany Nelson. Hi, everybody that joined. I also want to highlight black women that don't speak English as a first language or don't speak English at all. One of the ladies that I just was interviewing, we have to do it over because she got on the call and saw that I was made up, and she said, oh my God, I don't have no makeup on, because she has a blog. She's a beauty blogger here in Germany, and she's black, and she was just like, oh my God, no, like, can we do it over? I'm like, yeah, sugar, it's fine. It's totally fine. I thought you knew it was going to be video, but I guess she didn't read my email, because I asked her, how can I promote the video? So, basically she was like, can we do it? I'm like, yeah, sure, girl. And so then I told her, well, we can use this time to like just get a little bit more acquainted so that you can know what I'm doing, because when I met her, I was actually doing like a kind of a plus size fashion like beauty blog thing. So that's what she thought this was for. So it was actually a good time to explain to her that I'm not really doing that anymore, and I'm focusing on like languages and giving visibility to black women, and that I'm also starting to branch out. Hi, Royal Rebel. I'm also starting to branch out to representing black women that don't speak English, because I saw a tweet the other day and they basically were complaining that the language learning community is very Anglo-centric as far as the language goes, but we also know it's also Anglo-centric in that the face of the community is white male, which again, I say this ad nauseum. Africa is the most linguistically diverse continent on this earth. Why is the face of the language learning community a white male? Please explain this to me. I need to know. Things aren't adding up. 1 + 1 ain't equaling 2 right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is not to take away from what people who are doing. What I'm saying is 1 + 1 ain't equaling 2, and I need someone to explain it to me. Since no one is explaining it to me, I'm going to find a way for 1 + 1 to equal 2. The end. And that's what I'm doing with my platform. But getting back to what they said on Twitter, they basically were like, the language learning community is very focused on English speaking as the medium. When you go to the polyglot conferences, it's mostly given in English. It's like everybody's forced to speak English. And on top of that, not even on top of that, most of the greats are English speakers. So whether they're from the UK, they're from Ireland, they're from Canada, they're from US, whatever, that most of them that are heralded in the language learning community, this is not my opinion. This is what I saw somewhere on Twitter. And I, not saying I don't disagree with it. I'm just saying, disclaiming. So anyway, and then they said that, basically American, that's the thing, to be fair. And I did respond to the tweet and I said, to be fair, English is the lingua franca. Like, even at my job, that's one of the things that's listed in my human resources files, that I speak English, like, as an advantage, because in certain industries, it's like necessary, like medical, pharmaceutical. I'm talking about here. I don't think in the US necessarily, but here, aviation, you have to know English if you're going to work in aviation anywhere. It's certain industries where if you don't know English, you're not getting a job. The end. Like, that's it. So, then they went on to say, like, basically people don't get the same fair treatment. Like, for instance, a person could be multilingual, but don't speak English, or English is not their first language, and it's looked at as normal. Whereas a person from the US could speak another language, and it's like, oh my God, you're a genius. And I was like, you know what? I was looking at the tweet and I was like, you know what? I don't know who you are, but you're right. Like, you're right. Like, you're absolutely right. Like, you're all the way right. Like, I can't even be mad. Like, you're right. And so I didn't take offense to that, because I'm amazing whether I come from the US or whether I come from Cameroon. I'm amazing anyway, so I don't really care. But I thought about that and I was just like, you know what? Hey, everybody that's joining, flew me out to Vegas. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get flued out. Not to Vegas, though, to Santorini. I'm trying to wait for this corona to go away, because I really am trying to get flew out to Barcelona or Santorini. Bonus if I could get flued out to Cuba, but I don't know if that's going to happen. That might be asking a little too much, but I definitely am trying to get flued out to Santorini. Like, that's a thing. Please don't mind. I feel like I'm looking a little bit oily. I'm sorry, guys. I know you we did not come on here for this. But anyway, getting back to, she said, because folks here in the States pride English over everything. It's not just in the States. It's like outside of the US too. Because, for instance, when I talk to people and they're like, oh, she said, your videos motivate me to get off my ass and study. I appreciate you and what you do. Yes, do it. Like, sorry, I see you, because I've been talking on that interview. I'm getting that stuff around my mouth. But yeah, do it. Whatever it is you need to do, especially now is the time. Now is the time, to make some time. Listen, I got a 9-day Duolingo streak. I ain't never had that in my life. I'm really trying to take this quarantine a little seriously. So, but getting back to it. So that's why I was like, what can I do? What can I do to make sure that I'm giving visibility to Black women that are not speaking English or don't speak it as a native language, right? Hi, Daniel Laffa. Hi. Hi, everybody. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm also having the interviews in foreign languages right now, since my German is like on point. Because I just had an interview with a Black woman. She lives here. She was born and raised here. She said, I've been doing Japanese for 5 years and just picked up Korean and German. More power to you. You can do it. If you can do Japanese, you can do Korean, you can do German. You can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. You can do it. So basically, she is a beauty blogger here. She's Black. Her parents are from Togo, but she was born and raised here. So, German is like one of her native languages, you could say. And then she also speaks an African language. She doesn't really speak English. I mean, she does speak English. Obviously she's going to university, so I'm sure she speaks it on some level, but I don't think she would want to have the interview in English. I didn't ask her, but I just thought, since she speaks German, I speak German, why force her, just like the tweet said, why force her to speak English to show it to my community when I can just speak her language? You know what I'm saying? And so that's basically what I want to do. I want to freshen up. Hi, forever learning French. Salut, ça va? Ça va bien? Mon français est très mal. Et très mal. J'ai oublié les meilleurs de français. J'ai étudié français pour 6 ans. Pour 7 ans. Dans le lycée et dans l'école secondaire, mais je pratique pas des français pour longtemps. My French is horrible. But yeah, I'm working on, just saying, she said, I forgot what she said, because she said it in German. I forgot what African language she said, but it's from Togo. It's native to Togo. Via the polyglot. Hey, everybody. She said it's native to Togo, so she speaks those 2 languages, and then also she's learned English in school. So there's that. And then where's my hold on, I'm looking for my clock. Okay, I know, because I have an interview. But yeah, so anyway, again, going back to the tweet that's saying that everything is English centric and it forces people to have to make English the lingua franca. And the irony is, this is a language community. Why are we now having to acquiesce to everybody that's English speaking? It's a language community. They figure it out. And I looked at the tweet. I was like, you know what? I don't know who you are, but you're right. So that's why I said, let me get my act together. Because it's not fair. How am I gonna... I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? There's black women out there that speak multiple languages, but English ain't one of them. What am I supposed to do? Leave them out? That's not okay. And then, like I said, with this one that I met, I've been knowing her for years because of the other blog, the beauty plus size blog that I had. I've been knowing her for years, but it's why would I force her to come on my channel and speak English? She's doing me a favor. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why would I do that? I understand that, you want to appeal to people, but the whole thing is, it's language learning. It's not like I'm marketing a product and I'm trying to reach as many people as I can. This is literally a community based on learning languages. If you don't understand German, figure it out. I mean, I'm going to put subtitles. Don't have a heart attack. I am going to put subtitles in English just in case. But what I'm saying is, why, I realize it doesn't have to be so Anglocentric. Hi, Bisma, Korean Studies. Yes, Charlie. Gentle Renegade, everybody. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing now. So I'm working on my Spanish and French because I studied those things for a really long time, and I have enough knowledge to be considered fluent, to have fluency. It's just that I'm having some difficulty with my listening. For me, I feel like my golden key is listening. Once I understand everything that's being said, everything else is downhill from there. That's just how I operate. I know everybody else is different. Some people get the listening really easy, but it's very hard for them to speak. And for me, it's easier to speak. I might take a couple pauses, but it's way easier for me to just speak. But for me, listening is my, that's my mountain. Once I get to that, I understand everything you're saying. And that's it. Because a lot of times I mirror what people are saying. Anyway, so for instance, if they say something to me, I listen carefully to what people are saying. And then when they ask me a question, I basically rephrase my answer using the question they asked me, or some of the verbiage or whatever they used previously in the conversation we were having. So, once I get to that point with Spanish and French, I'm going to start having Spanish speaking women that don't speak English, because there's a couple in my group that are learning English as a foreign language. French women, African women that speak French as one of their languages. They may not speak English, I don't know, but I want to have them as well, because it's not fair. It's not fair. Like, you shouldn't be left out because you don't speak English. Like, the irony is it's a language learning community. I can understand if it's like it's aviation, it's medicine, it's STEM. Okay, I get that. But a community based on connection and people are being left out or feeling a certain way because they're not English speaking natively, that's not okay. So she says, speaking is currently my weak point. My strong point has been listening. Let's switch. Listening is very difficult for me. My speaking seems like I forget everything, but my listening is weak point. Speaking is difficult for me. I can understand, but making sentences is hard for me. Reading is my strong point. Reading is my strong point too. It takes a minute. It's like that muscle be weak, but the more I do it, then it's okay. Speaking just seems to come out, but listening is hard. Yeah, there's something about talking about someone's country in their language that makes my heart happy. Aloha from Waikiki Beach, Hawaii, or Hawaii. Right? Hawaii? I don't know how to say it. Please forgive me. Aloha. I don't know how to speak that, but please don't be upset with me. I'm trying. Also, my language goals have changed because I want to reach as many people as I can. Kanji kills me. Listen, I haven't even started with Japanese yet because I've been wanting to learn Japanese for a couple years, and I finally just told myself, listen, if you would have learned it when you first wanted to learn it, you'd probably be fluent by now. Get your act together. So Japanese is on the menu, even though it does have 3 writing systems. I was very intimidated by that, but whatever. No one should be left out because of a language barrier. Exactly. And especially in the language community. Especially in the language community. If they gonna get left out anywhere, it should not be the language community. It just shouldn't. Have you tried to learn Korean before? I have not. Join us. Listen, I'm going to join y'all, but I'm so serious about that Excedrin. Somebody needs to send me a bottle of Excedrin for me learning this doggone Japanese. I got a little bit Advil left, but somebody needs to send me some Excedrin. She said kanji makes reading easy. If I didn't speak multiple language, I couldn't live in Hawaii. Oh, really? Kanji makes reading easy, but learning them is the longest part. Speaking facts, I agree 100%. Korean grammar is similar to Japanese. Salim saying, Salam saying. Hey. Korean alphabet is super easy. You can learn it in a day. I heard, I forgot which Japanese writing system it was, but the first 2, not kanji, but the other ones, I heard that they were like super easy. You can learn them in like a week or a couple of days. So we'll see what happens. Hello, so all I'm saying, how you doing? What I was gonna say, so basically that's what I'm gonna do. She said it is. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start giving visibility to Black people who don't speak English, and my way of doing that is I'm gonna really give some effort. Hiragana, yeah, I know it started with an H because I just did a video with chocolate sushi roll and we talked about it. I'm gonna put that up maybe this month sometime. I don't know when, but sometime this month. Because I still got other videos that need to go out, language tips and tricks that I had done before the video. So she said, pretty good, thanks. I did learn katakana. Yeah, she mentioned that too. I did learn Hangul in a night. Hiragana and katakana are easy too. Pretty good, thanks you. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. Oh, I love that so much. Korean seems harder because of the pronunciation. Yay, looking forward to it. Yeah, so basically, where was I? I was saying, I did an interview with Chocolate Sushi Roll. It's a Black woman who is raising her kids to speak Japanese. She's living in Japan with her husband, and the kids are Black. They're not mixed. And she started teaching them Japanese before they moved to Japan. And so they go to a Japanese school. They do not go to an American school. And she basically has her channel where she gives tips and tricks, not just for Japanese, because she's also introducing Spanish to them this year as well, because she wants them to be multilingual. So she just basically gives tips and tricks on what's been working for her and her kids. And she shared some of those valuable gems in the interview we had a couple days ago. So I'm going to be dropping that on my YouTube channel. Please bear with me because there were some technical difficulties. I'm new to Zoom and all this other stuff. So please bear with me with that interview. The first part, I think the first couple minutes were kind of rough. I was trying to figure out the settings. She said, well, that's cool. Grateful for all the knowledge shared right now. Korean and Japanese are on my language wish list. That's awesome. What's her channel name? Her channel name is Chocolate Sushi Roll on YouTube. So go check her out. Hold on. And she's also on Instagram. I'm about to type it right now. I'm about to type it right now. But yeah, she shared some valuable gems with us. She shared some valuable gems with us in that video. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. Yeah, she's amazing. Her name is Tiara. Then I have another interview actually scheduled in, I don't know how many. I'm going to be talking to, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Nia or Naya? Don't kill me. But she's going to be telling us about her language journey as well. And then also Ayat. Ayat from, that's her nickname. I can't pronounce her whole name. I forgot it because I just know her as Ayat. But she's the one from Togo that lives here and grew up speaking German and her native African language from Togo. Naya. Anaya? Anaya or Naya? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be dense. Oh, my channel name. I think it's Black Girls Learn Languages on YouTube. If you go to my profile, there's a link in my bio. And when you click the link, there's like a tree of different links. And one of the links says YouTube. If you click on that, it'll take you directly to my YouTube. Hey, Blair joined. Oh my God, I did an interview on Blair before. I did an interview on him. So check out my website if you haven't seen it. Hey, thanks for dropping by. I did an interview with him before. That was good. UN. We're gonna have to, we'll work it out on Zoom. I'm so sorry. Please don't be mad at me. Please don't be mad at me. I'm not getting it for some reason. I think I got too much stuff in my head right now because I'm trying to read the comments. I'm trying to think of what I was trying to say. Great to drop by. You have great content. Thank you so much. She said, great. I'll definitely subscribe. You know the German word Naya, or like the singer Shania Twain. Oh, Naya. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know why I was thinking too hard. You know, I'm a Virgo. I overanalyze everything. I'll be like, wait a minute, what? Did you say this? Did you mean that? Or maybe because she didn't say it, she meant that. I just overanalyze everything. So I'm sorry. Like sometimes it's so simple and then I'm just like, well, no, that couldn't have been that simple. So maybe it was this and maybe it was that. Or maybe it should have been this. I'm sorry, babe. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be trying to do these interviews in different languages. Yeah, that's it. Yes, subscribe to my channel. I have lots of tips and tricks. I have some more videos coming out this weekend. I think I'm going to drop one tomorrow. I try to drop them on Saturdays. So I think the next one is going to be about how to read aloud, because I did a video on the benefits of reading aloud, but then there was some comments. So then I said, you know what, let me just do a video basically showing how I read aloud to get the maximum benefit, to basically improve my communication style, get more fluid with the way I speak and have less pauses, and be able to extrapolate the meanings better when I'm reading, how basically what I do. So I basically, I took like a German website and I tried, I basically did that. So she said one word, amazing. Oh my God, thank you. So yeah, so keep a lookout. That's going to be dropping tomorrow. Once I'm done with my interview, I'm going to upload it and set it to auto post for tomorrow. So if you're not on my channel, go on my channel, because I'm going to be talking about how to read aloud in your target language so that you can improve your fluency and also develop your communication style, because reading aloud really helps you develop your communication style. Fantarius, hi. And the reason I say that is because I know for a fact, because when I was doing English, and we're about to get into that, but when I was learning English as a child, like my native language, when I was learning English as a child in school, we had language arts classes. And in the language arts classes, the English classes, they had us reading aloud. And that really, to be honest with you, reading aloud has really helped develop my communication style a lot. And also, She said, I'm watching this as I do my makeup for the interview. Lord! Good. I'm so excited. This is fantastic. Yeah, so reading aloud has helped me develop my communication style in English. It's also helped me develop my communication style in German. She said popcorn reading. What's that? What's popcorn reading? And also, so anyway, getting back to the very, very beginning, when I said there is a secret to language learning, I'm going to tell you what the secret is. The secret to language learning, you don't got to pay. You may have to pay, but not for this. If you have to pay, it's because you need tutoring or you need extra help. It's not because you need anything else. You don't need to buy nothing from nobody. The only thing you need to buy is any extra help you may need along your language journey. But as far as access to the secret to learning language is learning it how you learn your native language. That's it. That's it. Everybody takes that to mean, oh, full immersion. Not necessarily. When I say learning your native language, what I mean is when you first learn, you don't learn with a lesson plan. When you come into this world, they're not sitting you up at the table with a bib on telling you to write your sight words. Like, that's just not how it works. That's not how you work. That's not how you learn. You learn by just absorbing everything and questioning what you hear. And that's what I did with German. That's one of the reasons that I speak German so well. I can just start right now just so you can know. Am Anfang, Nia hat mich gefragt, ob ich ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen könnte. Das habe ich gemacht. Und ich denke, ich habe für einige Minuten, keine Ahnung, wie lange ich Deutsch gesprochen habe, aber ich habe halt Deutsch gesprochen. Wie gesagt, ich habe die ganze Zeit mit dieser Frau gesprochen. Ich war so was von stolz von mir. Wirklich. Also eine ganze Stunde lang habe ich auf Deutsch mit ihr geredet und am Anfang habe ich mir Gedanken gemacht. Ich habe gedacht, oh nein, ist mein Deutsch eigentlich gut genug? Keine Ahnung, ob ich ein ganzes Gespräch führen kann. Aber das habe ich geschafft. Okay, so turn it off now. The reason why I can speak German like that is because I learned German the same way I learned my native language. I didn't go to school for German. I didn't have like a lesson plan at first. I basically just try to intuitively learn, just like kids do. Kids hear you running your mouth. What's that word mean? What's that word mean? Just like a kid does. So I would hear the radio. I noticed they say certain words over and over and over. And then I ask them, what's that word mean? What's that? It starts off with one word. Really? Seriously? It starts off with one word. What does that word mean? The more you keep hearing stuff, what's that word mean? Then you start noticing certain words have connections. Like, for instance, there's two verbs in German that mean to know. There's wissen and there's kennen. These two verbs mean to know, but it depends on the context. I don't have a problem. I always know when to, I always know when to use which one. And that's because I didn't learn it from a lesson plan. I learned it from hearing because I would ask people, I'd say, why this time you say wissen, but next time you don't say kennen? And they would explain to me in German why this is where you say wissen, this is when you say kennen. So now it's second nature to me to know when to say this and then to say kennen. I don't have to think, oh, I'm talking about a person, so I say kennen. Oh, wait, I'm talking about a thing or a subject, so I'll say this. Like, I don't have to do that. It's second nature because I learned German. Again, I learned it like I learned my native language. So that's really the secret. Don't have a lesson plan. I know people want to do, I'm a Virgo. Trust me, I know. You can do the lesson plan just later. Focus on becoming conversational first. That's it. Don't think about grammar rules, none of that, because that's not how we learn. When we learn English, we learn from our parents, we learn from our caregivers, we learn from the people around us. And then, after we done been speaking English 2 or 3 years, they send us off to school. And what do we do in school? Language arts classes. That's when we learn nouns, pronouns, subjects, predicates, prepositional phrases. That's when we start learning all that grammar and refining our native language. And that's how I learned German. I got to a point where I was conversational. And then once I got conversational, then I went back and did the language arts, learning the grammar, the prepositions, the dative cases, the genitive cases, all that stuff. So Hold on. I'm sorry. I got so passionate about it. I missed the comments. Consistency. Why have I never thought of that? When each person has to randomly pick up a passage in the same book, the pop you from one person reading aloud to another, picking up where you left off. Yep, that's it. That's what we used to do. I used to love that. I used to be like, call on me. And then when people used to be like, I read it, because I love reading out loud. I'm such a geek. I'm such a nerd. I'm both. You know, it's just so nice to hear you switch between languages. Yes, learning on your own is 10 times more efficient. Is that the video you're dropping tomorrow? Tomorrow, no, I'm not dropping that. Tomorrow I'm talking about reading aloud, like how. Because I dropped a video on the benefits of reading aloud. And then tomorrow I'm dropping the how. So basically, first things first, this is the type of text you should pick according to your language level. And then I describe what type of text go best with, beginner, advanced, whatever. Then, the next step, this is what you do when you're reading aloud. You do this and then do that. This is what you focus on when you're reading aloud. This is the intended outcome. So this is what you do to not overwhelm yourself. So basically that's what that video that's coming out is going to be about tomorrow. But today I just came on here to, jaw jack with y'all because I had a little time before my interview for the blog. So I just thought I'd come on here, drop some gems, jaw jack with y'all. Because I know I don't go live a lot. And I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to come on live, share some tips and tricks that will be helpful for you guys. Anything that I could do. That's what I'm trying to do more often. I also have the Facebook group. I have a Facebook fan page. Hey, everybody that's coming in. She said, LOL, jaw jack. You could tell that I'm older, and you could also tell that I had, you could tell like some of my people is from like down south or they're older. You could tell because some of the stuff I be saying, I don't even realize I be saying. Like I be like, my grandma be saying that. I used to say that. My mom used to say it. And I catch myself saying stuff like, oh, Lord, you sound like an old lady. And she said, I like the tips. Hey, Tech Southern Belle. Hey, everybody. If I did not say hi to you, it's because I got so passionate about what I was saying. So please forgive me. I'm not trying to ignore nobody at all. So if I overlooked your comment, I'm sorry. But yeah, she said, yes, fam. But basically, so that's basically how I learned German. I learned German like my native language. That's the secret. Learn it like your native language. Don't put pressure on yourself. I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody always says, oh, it was easy for you. You were living in Germany. Okay, but the first 3 years I was living in Germany, I didn't learn no German. So it has nothing to do with you can literally live in a country and not learn nothing. The first 3 years, I did not want to learn German. I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm good. I got this commissary. You know what I'm saying? I got this PX. I'm cool. I don't need German, And then when I decided I want to learn German, then I used the resources that was available to me. So, I don't like when people say like, oh, well, you were living in Germany. That's why. No, that's not why. Because if that was why, I would have been fluent from day one. I wouldn't have waited 3 years living in the country, you know what I'm saying? And then decide to get fluent. Like I would have been fluent the first year. You know what I mean? So it's not just living in the country. Like even now, somebody said we need to learn it like your native language video. Okay, I will do that. I'll do that. Hold on one second. Let me write that down. Because I'm very forgetful. I'll get off this thing and forget. Hold on one second. I got conflicting priorities. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out here trying to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? I done lost 50 something pounds since I've been in Germany. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here trying to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my master's degree. I'm on my second semester right now. Then I got the platform, which is multi-digital. Meaning I'm trying to be active on Instagram. I'm trying to be active on the Facebook fan page. I'm trying to be active in the Facebook private group. I'm trying to be active on Twitter, but I might have to give that up because Twitter gets on my nerves. Side note, I can't stand Twitter. Every time I go on Twitter, I get off that thing mad. They always talking about something racist or just plain ignorant. I just be like misogynistic. I just like, why are you recommending this to me? My feed is full of, you know what I'm saying? Like the people that I follow is actually like black women and this and that. Why is y'all showing me this corona bullshit? I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. That's not ladylike. I got a little carried away. But I don't care. Why are you showing me this, Twitter? I came here to laugh. This is not the quality content that I signed up for. Who is the CEO? Because I'm writing a strongly worded letter. This is ridiculous. So I'm gonna give Twitter up. I tried with Twitter. I can't do it. But and I also had to give up Snapchat. Side note, my Snapchat is not really affiliated with this. My Snapchat is just me being silly. Cause I'm a really funny character. I'm from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? What you want? So I'm from Brooklyn, we're really funny. So I have a Snapchat that's not affiliated with this that I used to like. And then I also have a Facebook personal page that's a secret page that I say all kind of funny stuff on there. I'm a little comedian, so I had to let those go for a little while and focus on this. So I got a lot of stuff on my plate. Felicitación on my weight loss. Thank you. Twitter is a mess. Girl, Twitter cooks my grits. Okay? Twitter cooks my grits. I go on there damn, just one day, can't y'all just show me some pictures of puppies? Damn, it's like y'all want me to be mad every day. I remember one time I woke up, I said, let's see what Twitter talking about. First thing it showed me was some BS about some black guy talking about black women this. I said, you know what? I'm going back to sleep. Goodbye. I just turned the phone off, went to sleep. I was just like, I can't win with Twitter. She said, Twitter always pissed me off. Wow, that's an accomplishment. You put in that work. Oh my God, same. The first time I went to visit my German family, I was intent on not learning German. Absolutely. First 3 years in France, no French. I feel you. I purged who I follow last month. And it's not even who I follow, because the thing is, the recommendations ain't even from people I follow. I don't even know how I'm getting this. The recommendations I get, you would think that I was a right-wing person. Why is this on my feed? Goodbye. But anyway. So I'm done with that platform. I don't think I could do it. But I'm running my yap. I didn't write it down. Video on the real secrets to language learning. It's too bad I couldn't download this video that because I would love to just upload. Hey everybody, ¿cuál idiomas hablas? Hablo alemán, muy bien. Hablo un poco de español. Mi español no es muy bien, pero conozco muchas palabras, pero tengo problemas con oír. Is that correct? Y hablo francés. Aprendí francés en la escuela, pero mi francés no es muy bien. Es lo mismo con francés. Conozco muchas palabras, pero no podría practicarlo. No conocí a alguien con quien podría practicarlo, hablarlo, escribirlo, y etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. Sí o escuchar. Genau. See German. I'm always mixing them. Hi, Hernella. Wow, mira, tu acento me encanta. Muy bien. Soy de Nueva York. Nueva York. Un lugar con a lot of flavor. Oh gosh, she said, I have difficulties rolling my R. When I was little, because I wanted to learn Spanish so bad when I was a kid, I would practice, because I was I want to roll my R's. So literally what I did was I took my tongue and put it to the top of my mouth like that, and I would blow, and I would try to blow at different frequencies, like hard, low, slow, whatever. And then at some point I started blowing, and my tongue started to do this. I said, oh, stop. I can do it. And then, I don't know. Can you see it? Wait, what's the word with barrilo? So I try to do that. I don't know if that would help you, but that helped me. And just try to think of you want your tongue to do the snake. That's what you want it to do. We should do some Spanish in the interview. Oh my God, no! Okay, if you want to, we can. Soy de Nueva York también, Long Island. Soy de Brooklyn. Soy de Brooklyn, pero he vivido en Bronx. Um, el último año, last year. Y ahora estoy viviendo en Alemán. Desde un año exacto. She said, that's cute. I'm going to try it. Yes, it's a light touch of the space between your teeth and the roof of your mouth. Yes. And that's what I did. Because when I was younger, I was so in love with Spanish. Spanish is still my love. Even though I cannot speak Spanish like I speak German, but I will soon. Spanish is my love. I love it. And my accent is because I grew up in New York. A lot of Puerto Ricans, a lot of people from like the Caribbean, Dominican Republic and stuff. So I would hear this accent. I like it. So I'm pretty sure I probably even mix accents. Like I probably say something and it's a Cuban way, and then I might say something else that's the Puerto Rican way. You know, I'm sure I do, because I don't have no concept. I just know what I heard growing up, and I would try to emulate that. So, and it's so funny, because when I was working at Sephora Fifth Avenue, in New York, we had a lot of people, like a lot of tourists, of course. I would have German tourists come in, and they would always be like, oh my God, you speak German. And I would help them if they didn't speak English that well. This lady comes in though, right? She a New Yorker, you could tell. She don't speak no English though, which is common. I can't tell you how many times I call to order food on the phone or go to a restaurant, they don't speak no English. I'm just like, okay. And I just have to always disclaim, hablo un poquito de español, okay? I forgot. Now I don't even can't think. Haceme un favor. Háblame despacio, por favor. Something like that. I don't even know, because I don't really get to practice Spanish like that. Anyway, this lady comes in, don't speak no English. She comes to me and she says in Spanish like, hey, I need help. I need the cheapest makeup you can get. I understand what she's saying, but I'm thinking to myself, you came to the wrong place. You need to go around the corner to Dwayne Reed if you're looking for cheap makeup, because this is Sephora. I don't know if you know, but in case you don't know, you need to go to Dwayne Reed, because it ain't it here. Unfortunately, I didn't know how to say it's a blessing. Hey, I didn't know how to say that in Spanish. So I just told her, I said, un momento, por favor. No hablo mucho español, pero hay un hablante de español. Momentito, you know, vuelve con un hablante de español. Momentito, por favor. She, no, ayúdame, por favor. And I'm like, no, I can't help you. And I guess because of the way I sound, it sounds like I'm fluent in Spanish. I'm not. I'm getting there, but I'm not. And so she's like, no, help me, please. I'm like, no, listen, lady, I'm trying to explain to you. I can't talk to you. I don't speak Spanish. And she's just like, just help me. And I'm like, listen, I'm going to get somebody. I'm coming back with somebody who speaks Spanish. And I said, I don't speak Spanish. And I'm just like, and the thing is, I'm telling her in Spanish because I want her to understand. I don't want to say something she don't understand me. She think I walk away being rude. You know, I want her to understand. So I'm speaking the language she understands. So I'm like, I don't speak, I'm like, no hablo español muy bien. No, puedo hablar un poco, pero no entiendo mucho, okay? ¿Está bien? And she's just like, I don't care. Help me. And I'm just like, who does that? Who just says they don't care that you don't speak their language, just help them? Like, all these people speak Spanish around here, but you want to get me. So, anyway, long story short, she kept asking me, like, she was wanting some eyeshadow, and she was asking me, like, how much stuff was costing, and I was just like, oh, 20, 40 dólares, this and that, and she's like, oh, muy caro, and I'm just like, I told you that, like, I think I did tell her, I was like, it's nothing here cheap, and she said she wanted to help you practice, must be, and so then she started asking me, oh my God, are you Dominican? You're so pretty, and your hair is so pretty, are you Dominican? And I'm just like, no, como se dice, I'm a regular schmegula, like, not Dominican, sorry baby. And so she said she left, and then I was just like, you know, es un farmacia, se llama Dwayne Reed, allí. I forgot. I forgot what I told her. I said cheap makeup, but I forgot the word because I didn't use it for a while. She said flattery will get you everywhere. Flattery wasn't finna get her no cheap makeup though, but thank you. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You know, I appreciate you. But these people in New York, and then I also had that too. I had called this restaurant I love because they fry fish off the hinges and they rice is good. It's this place in the Bronx. I forgot what they is called. But they think the only thing I didn't like about them was they never came with a credit card machine. They used to always come to the door and expect cash, and I don't like to carry cash because there was plenty of times I was like, so y'all finna take the food back or not? Because I don't have cash. And I told y'all that on the phone I was paying with credit card. Then I had to call the people back, let them charge the credit card before the guy leave the food. Anyway, I digress. So it was been plenty of times I called them and the lady was just like, she telling me in Spanish, I don't understand. And I'm just like, imagine that. It was like that in Miami too. When I used to live in Florida. Oh man, it was like that. People just walk up to you speaking Spanish and then you don't speak Spanish with them. They get attitude like, almost like if they think I'm trying to be funny. Bitch, I don't speak Spanish, you know? But like I used to have that all the time. I remember one time I went the first time when I first moved down there. I was at a restaurant in Miami. I was looking for an apartment. I was in a restaurant in Miami. I came in the restaurant and the lady was like, hola, ¿cómo está? And so I just was thinking like, oh, it's a Cuban restaurant. That's the thing. So I'm like, oh, estoy bien. Gracias por preguntar. ¿Y tú? And then she just starts speaking. I'm like, lo siento. No hablo mucho español. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. She rolled her eyes so hard at me. I was like, I didn't really think she was going to just start speaking Spanish for real. I just thought like, oh, they just greet people in the language. I should have known. It's Miami. It's like New York. What you thinking? I don't know. But she was mad at me. She was looking at me like, and people don't be believing me. Like if I start speaking Spanish, they be thinking like I'm really fluent. And I'm like, not yet. I'm getting there. Not yet. My French is, oh my God, I used to be really good with French too. I haven't used it in a while, but I'm gonna improve both of those because I my goal is to be able to interview Black women that don't speak English, that maybe they speak Spanish because, you know, maybe they're from Colombia or maybe they're from Costa Rica. You know, I don't know. I have no idea. But their stories should be told too. You know what I'm saying? Their stories should be told. And I'm going to have to figure out a way to tell the stories of women who don't speak the languages that I speak. I'm going to have to figure out that too. Because our stories need to be told. We need to share this. Because I know that this is inspiring to other people. I know that. Because I find it inspiring, you know? She said, what are the interviews for? So the interview is basically, what I do is I interview them and they share their language learning journey, basically. They share everything from what made them want to start learning the language, what helped them learn the language the best, what opportunities they were able to take advantage of because of the language. Like one woman, she was a nurse at the Olympics. She was the nurse at I don't remember which Olympics it was, but because she could speak French, she worked as a nurse at the Olympics. Blair, who was just in here earlier, he was he was a VP in China, in a Chinese company because he could speak Mandarin so well. He speaks French, Mandarin, and I forget what else he speaks. But yeah, so basically I'm giving visibility as well so that the language learning community can see, hey, I know that the community has a white face, but we're speaking languages. We're here, you know? So it's to give visibility, number one. And number two, it's to inspire and motivate you guys because I can't tell you how many times I was like, nah, son, I'm not touching Japanese. And then, you know, we did the women and I keep saying women. The Sisters Only Summit, was that 2 weekends ago? And LaDonna did her presentation on East Asian languages, learning East Asian languages through culture. Shout out to Discovering Language. That's who she is on Instagram, so follow her. She also speaks German. Her German's great, like almost accent free, like for real. She's amazing. But anyway, she gave her presentation, and just to see this Black woman, begala degala schmegala, learning Japanese, learning Korean, learning Chinese, knowing German. I was like, you know what? Let me just get my act together on Japanese because I've been wanting to learn it anyway. And if I would have just learned it the first time I was interested, I would be fluent by now. So I know that this thing inspires and motivates because it inspires and motivates me. So I know that other people are inspired and motivated when they see people that look like them, very successful in life, had some really awesome opportunities. Like one girl is going to a prestigious Ivy League school because of her Spanish. I forgot what school it was, but it was a prestigious Ivy League school. Another girl just posted, I had to advertise that. She had took place and she started this Afro-Brazilian documentary project. I forgot. It's so hard for me to remember all the stories I come across and publish. But basically, that's what the interviews are for. They're for you to see that we're here, we're doing things, and you can do it too. You know, that's basically what it's about. So I hope that answers your question. Hey, Kitsune. Hey, everybody. Dr. Kaleem D. Hey. I hope that all answers your questions. But yeah, hold on. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to keep track. Uh-oh, I gotta go. My interview is about to start. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Do you think it's less important to have a degree in language to get opportunities nowadays? I wouldn't get a degree in language. As long as you get certified in that language, like pay a little $200 and get the test done by whatever the highest authority for that target language is. Like, for instance, and I'm going to go. But, like, for instance, I think for Spanish, it's dele. And then for German, it's Goethe. So whatever the authority is. So you don't necessarily need a degree. Like, you don't have to do 4 years studying. But definitely get your receipts. Keep your receipts because, you know, they question us. Love you guys. Thanks. I'm going to save this so it's available for later viewing. You can go back to it. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye.